What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a tier list video. If you don't know what that is, basically you go on the internet on a website that basically makes things that you can rank. I've got someone to help me today pick out some fears and phobias. I happen to have a lot and we're going to rank them on how scary I think they are. Now as I said, I'm pretty much scared of absolutely everything, so we'll see how this goes. So today for our ranking we have jumping out of my skin as the scariest level. We have shitting my pants, which I happen to do a lot. The other week I was sick, tried to fart, let's just say it wasn't a fart. Anyway, it's scary. Then we have it's manageable and not scary. So obviously not scary is probably the lowest point. The first one we're gonna go for is dogs. Look at those little teeth. Who can be scared of a little doggy like that? Now, I was actually attacked by a dog when I was younger, but I've had too many good dog experiences for that to be ruined for me, so we're gonna put that in not scary. I think that's a strong start. Let's go with snakes, another animal. Clearly, if a brown snake slithered in front of me, right, obviously I'm gonna shit my pants because it's venomous. You know, if that thing bites me, I'm gone. I don't really have a fear of snakes. Like, I could definitely hold one. I think it's just the venom part that kind of scares me. So I'm probably gonna put that at it's manageable. Should I put it in it's scary or manageable? No, it's definitely manageable. I mean, it's just like, obviously you're not gonna be a dumbass and walk in the bush with thongs on in long grass in summer. Like, you know what I mean? Let's go sharks. Now, I never used to have this phobia until I went on my East Coast trip, which I actually vlogged. You guys can go watch the videos. I'll put a little thing up in the corner here. We were snorkeling around a shipwreck. I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. I just felt uneasy about it. I started to swim back and then I got stuck in a rip. Stupid, I know. And I was swimming as hard as I could. I wasn't getting anywhere and I had goggles on. And when I looked down, I don't know what I saw. I saw like a really big fish or something. In my head, I thought, oh my God, it's a shark. I started panicking. I thought I was gonna die. I was like basically drowning and inhaling water. Anyway, got back to the beach. It probably, obviously wasn't a shark. And then that whole trip was, I pretty much couldn't snorkel again. I have nightmares about sharks. So we're gonna put that in jumping out of my skin. Absolutely jumping out of my skin. Let's go with blood. Now, I frequently get blood noses and you know I'm at the skate park all the time. I always fall over and graze myself. So I'm no stranger to blood. Trigger warning, this is going to be graphic what I'm about to say. Probably like a year ago now, I had a severe blood nose to the point where I was gushing out of both nostrils and my throat. I couldn't breathe because obviously all my holes were covered with blood. All my holes, all my face holes. And I ended up having to go to hospital. But it's not something I'm particularly scared of. I think I'm used to it, so I'm going to put that in not scary for me. With sharks, deep water, it probably goes hand in hand. Because my fear of deep water probably stems from the thought of there being a shark. Because I don't know if I'm necessarily scared of deep water by itself. But that being said, like, imagine being in deep water in the ocean. You know what? I don't like deep water. Whenever I jump in it, I'm swimming out as fast as I can, so I'm going to put that in jumping out of my skin. No, I'm going to put it in shitting my pants. Ugh, I hate deep water. Alright, also with sharks, if you guys go watch my family holiday to Maroonbula video, my cousin and I were jumping off a jetty, like doing flips and stuff like what we do, and then this guy came up to us and he's like, I don't know if you guys want to hear this, but there was a 5 meter long great white shark here this morning. You probably don't want to be jumping off here. And the day before there was a tiger shark. Anyway, you bet I did not jump off one more time. Next thing we have is roller coasters. Another thing I absolutely hate. I can't stand roller coasters. I don't know if it's like the height or if there is one bolt that is misplaced, you can die. And I'm sorry, but how many people have died from these type of rides? Probably hundreds. I just know because I'm that one person that's scared, I would be the one that would get thrown off the roller coaster. I just know it. I'm the one person that's feared, so of course the article will be about me. Girl that's terrified of roller coasters gets thrown off one. I just know it would be me, so I ain't taking any risks. We're gonna put that at shitting my pants. I'm probably definitely more scared of sharks than I am roller coasters. Hand in hand with that, heights. I am pretty scared of heights. It's more the fact of like the vertigo feeling it gives you, like when your head starts spinning. Mate, I did bungee jumping. I'm really, really proud of myself and happy that I did it for like the experience and the bucket list. But I hated every second of it. I passed out on that thing. Heights, I'm probably gonna put at shitting my pants. Hand in hand with height, we have flying, like aeroplanes. Now, I do feel extremely uncomfortable when I'm in airplanes. I hate the taking off, I hate landing, but we're gonna put it, it's scary. It's like somewhere in the middle. It's like I can handle it, but it still does scare me. Probably might leave some skitties in my undies. I can't pull that stuff in, can I? Next, we have balloons. Now, I understand how balloons, like the popping sound, can be quite scary for some people. Personally, it's not scary. Nah, man, it doesn't bother me. Nah, it doesn't bother me. Pregnancy. I do want to have, like, I do want to carry a child myself. And obviously, there are risks with pregnancies and your body changes and you go through a lot. So obviously there is some factors of that that's scary, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a fear I have. So I'm going to put it in manageable. Like it is like a little bit like, spiders. This is a fear I've had since I was probably about 5 years old. I remember I woke up one morning and there was a huntsman above my bed. I don't know if you guys know one thing about huntsmen, but they are quick and they can jump. The second I took one little bit of movement, that thing dropped on my face, and I've been absolutely terrified of spiders since. And I'm going to actually put that at jumping out of my skin. If one touches me, I'm out. I'm out of here. I'm not scared of clowns. This is a very specific one. Public toilets. But the public toilets thing, I'm actually scared of me going in there and some creepy man hiding in a cubicle ready to get me. That's honestly what my fear is, and it's actually sad to say that, but you know, it's something you actually genuinely have to be worried about. I've been scared about that since I was a kid. Let's put that in, it's scary. Or in hand with that, germs. So when I was a kid, we've got germs and being sick here, so I'll talk about that in the same thing. When I was a kid, I was extremely scared about getting sick. But it used to be the point where say if my sisters were sick or something, say if one of them threw up, I would freak out. I would hold my breath everywhere I went in the house. I would not breathe to the point where I'm nearly about to pass out. I would lock myself in my room. But now I'm a little bit better. Like, I used to be terrified of vomit, but kind of once you have a few nights out and you throw up a few times, it's not as bad anymore. Being sick though, it does scare me. But germs, probably for me it's manageable at the moment. I'm not as scared as I used to be, but being sick, it's still scary. Everyone hates being sick, let's be real. Let's go with public speaking. You asked me in the moment, I probably won't want to do this. Probably won't want to speak in public, but when I'm doing it, it's fine. I'm going to put that it's manageable. Crowds. It really depends what type of mood I'm in, but a lot of the time, I hate being around a lot of people. I need my own space. Tell me why, I'm sorry. Certain people don't understand space. I can't understand people that don't understand personal bubbles. I'll be at Queen Victoria Market, right? And people will just walk straight into you. It's like, can you not see me standing right there? Like, do you have your head so far up your own anus that you can't see me? Anyway, sometimes being around a lot of people in crowds can scare me. It makes me feel quite overwhelmed, so. Oh, needles. Girl, I hate needles. Everyone always asks me, like, I'm quite tatted, right? Everyone always says, how are you scared of needles? You have so many tattoos. That's not going into your vein and putting stuff in your vein or taking stuff out of your veins. I don't know if it's shitting my pants or jumping out of my skin. I don't think I can compare it to a shark and a spider though. I'm gonna have to put it at shitting my pants. I'm actually feeling dizzy thinking about getting a needle. That's really bad. Going bald. I don't personally think I'm gonna have a problem with this, but you never know what can happen, and hair is just hair. If for some reason I had to go bald, I would just make the most out of it. Who cares? And some people rock the bald look, honestly, so I don't think there's anything wrong with being bald. I'm going to put that at not scary. I'm not scared of that at all. Smelling bad. Now, honestly, this is something that would bother me. I don't want to be known as someone that stinks, and I'm constantly making sure I don't stink. I'm going to put that as it's scary. I do not want to be that one person that stinks. I just don't understand those people that clearly don't use deodorant. It's like, bro, I can literally smell you through the wall. Mirrors. Now, this is actually another fear I had when I was a kid. I was scared that if I looked into a mirror, when I turned around, that it was still going to be looking at me. I remember when I was a kid, I walked into the bathroom and it was like sort of dark and there was a towel hanging on the door and I thought that was a person standing behind me. My soul left my body. Mirrors is manageable. It still bothers me a little bit, but it's not scary. Mirrors are scary. Like, what the hell? Next, we have the dark. And I'll admit, I'm 22 years old and I'm scared of the dark. How can you not be scared of the dark? You can't see shit. It's not shitting my pants level though. It's more, it's scary level. I'm scared of the dark. We have storms. Now, obviously, I've never been in a situation where I've been in like a natural disaster that actually is life-threatening. So I can't really say from experience that it's really scary. I would say is not scary. I'm quite interested by them. Space, on the other hand, I've had this weird thing lately where just space, the thought of space and how it never ends, or if it does even end, like, it just terrifies me. Like, I lay there thinking at night, like, what is up there? I really do hate the thought of it, but I'm probably going to put out shitting my pants. Next we have ghosts. With ghosts, I mean, I'm a believer, and it's quite intriguing. Like, I'm very interested in it, but obviously there is the unknown, which is a little bit scary. So I'm probably going to put it at manageable, because let's be real, ghosts are not scary. Elevators. I remember I was in one with my friend and she jumped and it stopped for a second, and I'm pretty sure I maybe shat my pants a little bit, but that's fine. I'm going to put that also at shitting my pants. Change. I am particularly bad with change. That doesn't mean it scares me terribly though. So I'm going to put that in it's scary. Loud noises. I mean, it more bothers me than scares me. We can put it in manageable for now, I think. Bugs. This is a very broad range. We once had a caterpillar infestation in our house, and it got to the point where they were in my bed. I'm not a fan of bugs at all. So I'm personally going to put that at shitting my pants. I don't want anything crawling on me. And then we have tight spaces. Now, it depends the scenario. Like, for example, when I was a kid, you guys probably heard this story on our car vlogs. Go watch them if you haven't already. But I locked my sister in a toy chest. So she's very claustrophobic now. Personally, I like small spaces. I always have. Like, that doesn't mean I want to be in a cave though. I would never go caving. That is very stupid. I'm going to put that in manageable. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about how I ranked these fears. Tell me what you would do different and what your biggest fears are down below.